How's it going today, guys? And in this video, I'm just going to be talking about maybe a couple things that you might be having trouble in Clan Wars with. And before I get into the video, I have a couple more new subscribers that I want to give a shout out to. And they are Bjorn, S. Groger, Chris, and Isa. And like I've said, I know I'm just chopping these names up, but I am sorry, forgive me. English and having to say all these names is not my strong suit. So, anyway, and another little thing I want to say is I've said I'm going to try to post every day, and that's just not going to happen. So, and I'm not going to say I'm going to be posting these days for sure. When I have open time is when I do these videos. So, I'm just probably going to say I'll do at least 3 videos a week for y'all. So, there's that. You can count on me doing at least 3 videos a week. So, we'll just go by that. So, okay, on to the main video. Like I said, I'm just going to be talking about some stuff about Clan Wars, and I've done a previous video about Clan Wars, but that was me just talking about every aspect of Clan War, like from how many people you need to have, and how you get matched up, and prep day, and then you have war day, and then different strategies and stuff like that. And I'll be reviewing a couple of things I've said from that video and talking about them in here, and also talking about some new things. So the most important thing I think is having activity in your clan and people attacking in war. That's really important, because if you have all of your people attacking in the war and then maybe most of them didn't do so good, well then you still will probably win because everybody attacked and you had good participation. And that's why you see all these clans in their description saying use both war attacks, because participation is a key to winning. And a second thing, and what makes me mad the most, is when people do stupid army compositions thinking that they're going to win the attack. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. And then the third thing is execution. And what I mean by that is just doing a good war attack. And when you go into your attack, have it planned out and know what you're going to do. That's why they have the scout button on prep day, is so you can go scout out the base and look at it and make a plan for it. And also is practice your war attacks. Don't just farm every time you're not in war, and then when you're in war just do your war attack. Go practice Go Wipe or Dragons, or practice with Hogs, because practice always helps and experience helps. So always be practicing. And another thing is have a strategy, and this is pretty much for the whole clan. Have a strategy, let all your clanmates know what that strategy is. And a big thing is, don't have your number 4 and 5 guys be attacking the lowest possible places, or 20, and if you have 50 people, then don't let them be attacking your 30 lower guys, because yes, you should get the third 3 stars because you're attacking so low, but then who are your lower guys going to attack? Because they're definitely not going to be able to 3-star or maybe even 1-star the higher guys. So that's a big thing in my book. And so for each base, there's always a different strategy that might be better than the other one. For example, if there's no holes in a base, then hogs would be a good example. Now I'm going to show you this base right here. This would be an example of not a good base to attack with hogs because there's a good bit of holes in it. And why it's not a good reason to attack with hogs with a bunch of holes is because there could be giant bombs there, and that's what messes up hog attacks, because they just can wipe out, giant bombs can wipe out hogs. So as you see, there's a good bit of holes. There's 4 in this compartment where the town hall is, and then where the king and this storage are, there's 2 more, and also on this other side. So a good bit of holes. If you were to attack that base, I would suggest attacking it with something different. Definitely not hogs. And so another strategy is dragons. If you're a Town Hall 8 or lower, then you can basically 2-star any Town Hall 8 with a good attack with dragons, even if the air defenses are max. So, but as I'm looking through bases, seeing who I'm going to attack, if I see a base like this with the air defenses on the outside, and they're even low defenses, lower level air defenses is a big key, then you should attack this base with dragons, because when you start with the dragons, it's easy for the dragons to get to the air defenses, and once you have all your air defenses gone in an attack, then most of the time you're going to get the 100%, because air defenses are your main priority in air raids. So, and also a good example for this base for an attack would be a Go Wipe or Go Wee Wee, because they have what I say open compartments. So it's easy to get to the middle and not a lot of walls to deal with. If you're a Town Hall 9, then you could just bring like 1 jump spell and you would be able to get into the middle and then drop a rage into the middle, and then you'd have 100% easy. If you're Town Hall 8, then a couple wall breakers will do the trick. So that's just a couple examples of ways to attack and what you should be thinking about when you're looking at bases. Okay, so back to the point of dumb army compositions. I always preach this to my clan, and please do not use what I call a barf bag for war, which is a ton of different kinds of troops thinking that you're going to do good, because if you use a bunch of different kind of troops, they're not what I call good. They don't necessarily work well with each other, but I forgot what I was going to call them. But anyway, what I mean is, don't mix up air or ground troops. Use all air or all ground. And barf, this is the definition of barf bag, is like when you bring a P.E.K.K.A. and then 5 wizards and 5 giants and 4 hogs and 1 golem and 10 archers and then 10 barbs and a witch and a couple of minions and then 1 dragon. Well, you don't have when you do that, that tells me you don't have a strategy to go into attack. You're just gonna put down all these different troops hoping for something. And if you're Town Hall 7 or lower, if you're not attacking with dragons at Town Hall 7, then maybe I'll give you a little bit more leniency because you have less troops, so that's less combinations you can work with. When I was at Town Hall 7, I would attack with giants, wizards, and then a few archers and a few wall breakers, because those were good combination troops is the word I was looking for. Is they work well together. And that's why Go White is a big thing, is because those are golems, wizards, and P.E.K.K.A.s. Is you have your golems to go in as a tank, and then you put your wizards behind your golems to destroy everything. So they work well together. And so so a little review, like I just said, the big keys are have activity in Clan Wars. Don't let your higher people attack the lower people. Have a strategy and let everybody know what that strategy is. And don't use stupid army compositions. That might not be the main priority for me, but that's what gets me the maddest and chaps my taters, is stupid army compositions thinking that they're going to do good with them. So that does it for this video. Y'all leave a like, share, and comment. Also, if you haven't yet subscribed, do that for me. It'll be a big help. And I am the Beast, rolling out.